All right. Well, we should be live now. Guys, we're back with another BX Dungeons and Dragons adventure. We're playing through X2, the classic Castle Amber module. And we are lacking one player tonight. Dion is away, but will return the next time. So tonight we've got Jeff. Who are you playing? What level are they? What class are they?
Yeah, I'm Jeff. I'm playing Darby of Stonehill. Is a 7th level dwarf, and with a C that is absent, I guess Darby will use his detect room traps ability a little more tonight.
Yeah, see, the thief class best defaults to fighter. You know, they do really well as thieves. They just punch all the traps. It's great.
Yeah,
Absolutely great. Jameis, who are you playing?
I am playing Galen Rayhorn, cleric of the 6th level, who's also an elf. I would like to propose a new rule, I should say, of if we subscribe for another month, we should get another level.
So the watchers can do that. People watching can have unlimited levels. Unfortunately, players, maybe I'll leave something good in your character's path. We'll see. Richard.
I'm hoping there's nothing in my path, as I am playing Fig Jam, the level 7 wizard magic user. Sorry, wrong terminology. And yeah, that's that. Can't think of anything else fun to say.
And Bill.
Well, hello, everybody. I am Bill. I am playing Radnor the Large, a 7th level magic user who is very large.
Yes, larger now than before, I do believe.
I'm very hungry.
Yeah, there is that. So, guys, last time we played, you did some more exploring. You're no longer drunk, so the exploration is a bit more useful, perhaps. But you are now in the east wing of the castle, having gotten out of the large indoor forested area. You found what looks like a throne room with a bunch of skeletal figures frozen in place for all time. And, a few other things.
We found a key.
Found a key, right. What else did you find?
And a horrible monster in the room below us. Which I can't remember what the monster was. Giant lizard? There was a cave there.
yeah, it was cold. It was cold.
Yeah. Wasn't there like a cave entrance towards the back of the thing, which seemed to extend forever or something?
Let's see. So you guys on the
room
map
40.
here, you were in the throne room, the blue room 39,
Yep.
which was empty, but then the white room, which had a large frost lizard of some sort in.
Was it not a cave back at the back of the room?
Was it some sort of den for the frost lizard?
Yeah, there was a
There's
den.
stuff in it.
Yep, there was a den
A den.
in the back. Yep. Yeah, I think this is where we left off last time. You guys dealt with the frost salamander.
Oh no. Somebody will have to keep track of the bits. I think we have the bit thing up there. Yay, Captain Kevin, giving us lots more bits. Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Hey, Bert, I was going to ask, are we getting experience for this all at once or per session?
Well, see, this module is a little different in that regard. So when it
Okay.
comes up, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Just asking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Captain threw us some bits there. Captain usually doesn't designate what they're for, so you guys can feel free to use them as you need. If I am incorrect, Captain, let us know in chat. Otherwise, so guys, lots of dead frozen lizard laying here. It looks like it has some kind of den towards the back of the room, where what once used to be a window smashed open, and just like some kind of dark area back there filled with snow and ice.
That's the larder for my giant castle.
Got your own walk-in freezer.
Yeah.
I think your refrigeration system just got a little out of hand there.
Oh,
Also,
did it?
guys, tonight my voice is still wrecked. I'm still quite sick, so if I'll try not to cough directly into the microphone, but my voice is likely not to have the usual stamina. So if I get quiet, let me know. All right, so guys, there you go. Into last episode, I believe you guys fireballed it. Radnar threw a fireball in there, which pretty much spelled the end of it. So you're probably not looking at a snowy room right now. You're probably standing in about an ankle's worth of water.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right. We've got clean feet now.
And there's a door at the back of the room.
Yes,
right?
there is a door that got revealed once a lot of the snow and ice just melted off there.
Hey, Darby, you should go check that door out.
Yeah.
Being the thief stand-in. So you got the
Yeah.
white room, which is 39, the blue room, which is 40.
Other way
And-
around, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. So Darby, you're going to open the door?
Oh, well, check for traps.
Not being a thief, roll a d6.
Nice.
Wow, that looks remarkably like a door, Darby.
So I'll open the door.
I've got the fine trap skill.
How strong is Darby? What is your stat?
It's 12.
12, no problem.
Yeah.
The door is it's been frozen shut for some time. The fireball kind of weakened the frost and ice around the edges, so you're able to force it open. And let me see if my reveal works. It's been kind of a jerk lately and not revealing things. There we go. It did in fact. This is a green room. The walls and ceilings are painted green. There's an emerald colored carpet covering the floor. It's empty of all furniture. There is a scent of sandalwood, rose, and musk that fills this room. There's a giant man standing in the center of the room. He is pale green and his hair is long and shaggy. Long beard as well. Also dark green. He holds a two-handed gigantic sword within his hands. There's a normal sword that's also belted at his waist. He's dressed in dyed green leathers. And you can see that at the back of the room, there is another door, which he seems to be firmly standing before.
Oh, it's one of these guys.
Which guys?
The kinds that don't let you pass. Those guys. They're
So
dicks.
when you say, Bert, when you say a giant man, is he like a giant? Is he like bigger than normal?
Yes, he's 10 feet tall. The
Okay.
ceiling in this room is just a little taller than that. So he would be a small giant, but he would still be considered a giant.
Is he acting aggressive towards us? or
No,
is he
not at
just
all.
kind of-
He's just kind of standing in front of the door, giant two-handed sword, which he's got point down on the ground and just got hands resting on the top pommel.
Would I be able to rack my brain and see if like this guy is, I don't know, see if there's anything I can, do I remember any stories about this or people like this, or I don't even know if that would apply, but
Okay. Well, you make me an intelligence roll. Fig Jam now being the font of all wisdom in the world with a 19 intelligence. Simply knows that this man or this creature is likely a construct, given the hue of his flesh. Although his eyes seem to have an intellect behind him. There's a small grin on his face as the door opens and Darby looks in. Bill, what did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1. And you can also figure that he's probably some kind of construct, nothing more than that. Fig Jam, construct, but there's a lot more intelligence behind those eyes than a general construct would have. It might be the body is a construct, but something else is inhabiting it. Is one of your thoughts.
Well, that would be good to tell the others if I wasn't too busy looking through the lizard den. to see
I
if there's
imagine that
actually
Darby
anything
is
in there.
standing in the door, and then Bill's looking out between Darby's legs, and Fig Jam's looking out across the side at your all.
I was too busy looking through the lizard den just to see if there was anything in there.
Okay, you want to go
Who
check that out?
knows? Yeah, that's where I was.
Roll me a d6.
I wonder
Oh,
if
we
there's
already
anything.
found the obvious stuff there.
Did we?
Yeah.
6,000 silver, 8,000
Oh,
gold.
right. Never mind. I'm looking through for poop now, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I found a 6.
You found some poop.
Woohoo! Useful spell component.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
throwing
finally
somebody's
gonna-
eyes.
Yeah, I think I'm finally going to go into the rooms to see what's up because I was at the other doors previously while they all went on
Yeah.
fight.
Yep.
Just one thing I want to check: that white room, is it actually white? Isn't it? I want to check the walls, or is it just covered with frost? And it's actually
It is actually painted white.
okay. Blue, white, green. I have no idea what that is, if anything.
Okay. So,
Oh,
well,
Darby, who's your new friend?
yeah, I'll speak to the giant.
What language?
Oh, I'll try common.
Yeah, so what do you say?
Well, I'll ask him if he would let us pass to see that door behind him.
Okay. He doesn't seem to understand the language. He just points at you, beckons forward, points at the door, and does this across his own neck.
Well, I get the message. Yeah.
Yeah, he offers you his two-handed sword.
Oh, he
Take it.
he wants to fight.
No, he's offering you the sword. Take it.
Oh well, I can't wield it. It's too
Doesn't
large.
matter, man. He won't have it if you take it.
This is true. You can't wield it.
Well, I'll talk with my friends to come back with a better plan.
Yeah, so like he waves you as if to say, take your time, and he pulls up a literal tree stump and just sits down on it and starts whittling a piece of wood.
Is he directly in front of that
He's
door, or
directly
is he-
in front of the door. Yeah.
Okay. As in, can I wander in and wave hello to him and go look around the room if there's anything on the wall?
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you wander in, he does the same thing. He points at the door. He points at himself. He makes a sign like this
Yeah.
under his neck, and he offers you a
I
sword.
give him a wave and
You just poke around?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so the room is painted this dark, like hunter's green color. But there's really nothing in the room except for a stump that he's sitting on. Also gives you an idea that this is not a creature because, well, there's no place for him to crap and nothing here for him to eat.
I've seen
Stop the
Taskmaster,
lizard, but
there's-
still.
I've seen Taskmaster. There's always another way around these tricks.
Has anyone else seen the recent play that has been going on about this giant green knight who lets people have their head have one free blow against them to begin with,
Yeah,
and then sticks his
yeah.
head back on? Huh?
Yep.
Bert, I sent you a message on Zoom chat.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd look out for fireballs coming from every direction just in case.
I see. I think you see. You could have done it on the Roll20, but then everyone would see it on the actual stream. So
Yeah.
But I
Good
wanted
thinking.
to. Magic will work. When you open that up, it messes
careful where you
with the
place that
cameras
screen
there.
there, because half
Yeah.
it shows up on screen.
All right. Well, I'll just, Bill, sorry. No, you know it wouldn't work. You can't dispel a, yeah.
Damn it. I wanted to cast Dispel Magic on the golem thingy, but I guess that wouldn't work.
Oh.
Oh, Jeff phased out of existence when that message came.
That should fix things again.
Well, I'll try to speak to the golem in Goblish. And Well,
He speaks. Well, you try that. He shakes his hand. He does speak, but it's not in a language you understand.
Hmm.
As players, you would recognize it as French, but as characters, you would not.
yeah. Oh, speaks French. Oh.
The heck is French doing on this planet?
Green Knight. Hey, ask him. No.
They're everywhere.
Now that you've said Green Knight, that's in my head now for what I want to do, but that's because you said it, not because I came up with it internally.
But as far as you wandering around the room, Gavin, as long as you don't approach him or the door too closely, he doesn't seem to care that you're looking around the room.
I'll let's see, what languages do I know? I forget. I think I speak Draconic. Does he understand that?
So you try that. He shakes his head and he continues to speak in another language you don't understand.
Do I want to waste my spell on speaking to this chap?
Oh, I got an idea.
I can speak with him. I just don't know if it's worth our time.
Yeah,
I
again,
mean, we're not doing anything else with the time.
anyone trying, like Bill, you try to speak to him again. He speaks in a language you don't understand, but again, he points at the door, points at himself, makes this symbol, and offers the two-handed sword to you. Just kind of shakes it at you from you're still at the doorway. So Galen's in the room. Darby, I guess, is in the room too, unless you just moved out of the way for Galen to come in.
No, I'm in the room. Darby's in the room.
All right. So Fig Jam and Radnar are still in 40. Everyone else is in the room. And again, the giant of a man doesn't seem to be distressed at all as long as you don't approach him.
I approach him, and when he offers me the sword, I try to reach out and take his, sort of put my hand on his, and then cast speak language.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So you catch him in the middle of his speech. So he catches up with your spell translating at, well, you're rather an effeminate man, but if you can wield this sword, you can get through that door by merely separating my head from my neck.
Is that the only way? Is there other options?
It's the only way that I know of.
You could just step aside.
He thinks about that for a minute. No, I can't. I'm afraid I cannot.
So how long have you been here?
I've lost track of the time.
And this is all you do? Just guard this door?
It's what I was created for.
Has anyone else come through here?
Oh, not in some time. They failed to take my head.
Ask him what's
Seems a
behind the
pretty
door.
run existence to just be here to have your head chopped off before you can go through the door.
I don't seem to be conscious of anything until someone steps foot or opens that door, so it's not so bad.
No, what was that, Darby?
Ask him what's behind the door.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you know what's behind the door?
Yes, I do. I have let a while ago, a significant time ago, I have let someone through.
Oh, and what was on the other side?
A room. A black room.
A black room. A black room. And who'd you let through? Why'd you let through?
One of the Amber family.
Oh. Damn you, bitch. I can't. I suppose that makes sense.
She took my head, but left me not dead, and I was able to perform the service.
Oh, does removing your head not actually destroy you? Stop you?
He looks down. Apparently not. I have let others through. She was the most recent.
Okay.
You know, I've had experience being just ahead, so
One
yeah,
moment,
I'm
I've
fine.
quickly expels this to the others so they can catch up with it. Yeah, so here's a detachable head apparently. So if you want to take it off, then you can go on through.
Is it detachable? Can you take it off himself?
Oh, you can use the sword. Oh, that's a good question. Can you Can you use your own sword to take your head off
Oh, yes, but why would I?
so that we can go through the door?
What's in that for me? I don't even get the sport of having a good contest.
No, but we get to go through the door, and that's you've had your head taken off and go through the door, and that's going to be what you're here for. So,
There seems to be no gain in this for me.
what would you like?
Hey, I could smoke some of that stuff I got from the guy in the spaceship with him. Maybe he'd let us go then.
I don't think he has lungs like that. Well,
No.
maybe. I don't know how constructs are exactly.
Yeah, so only Galen can speak in an understanding way.
Yeah.
So your guys talking around him, he's not picking up
Yeah.
on. So just let me know what you're doing.
Well, he didn't respond to my last question.
What did you say?
What would you like?
Yeah, he said, he just kind of shrugs. Like, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Make me an offer.
How about a shield? I've got a spare shield here.
I don't really have much need for things, you see. As I take it, I'm not aware of anything once the room is unoccupied. So the only time I have memory of anything is when there's someone else in the room. So what entertainment can you offer me now?
Looks at Essie, wonders if we can leave them behind as we explore the rest this week.
Nice.
Yeah, we could have a see, like hang out and talk to him for a while.
I don't think we can use
NPCs like that.
yes.
PC
Not
NPCs.
PC.
Yeah.
We can't move those. We couldn't move those skeletons in the other place at all, could we? They were absolutely rigidly locked in.
Oh, you could pick them up off the ground. I mean, you just couldn't move their joints or anything. It's like a frozen statue.
Well, then let's bring in the other one.
If that would count. You can try. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, let's try it.
Apparently, he goes off for do a corpse raid. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, I mean, they're the weight of a fully loaded skeleton is no big deal. You bring some in, he has, he just kind of looks at you questioningly. Galen, how long does your spell last for?
We never conversation.
Okay, yeah. So as long as you keep up the talk, then it keeps going.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued at a viable option to mortal combat. But you see, I have no free will, and the stipulations are very precise. I can let no one through this door until my head is separated from my neck.
Oh, wait, sorry. That has not been translated.
Yeah. I haven't really been doing a running translation, so I can't really say that I've been doing that now. Okay, are you free to actually go around the rest of the grounds? Are you free to leave this room yourself?
Oh no! I'm bound to this room, eternally with no reward, as far as I know.
Okay, tell him.
So if you
Ask him to close his eyes for like 5 minutes.
If your head's separated from your body and you can still do things, does that mean that your head is separately still working?
He thinks about it for a moment. Oh yes. I'm able to place it right back on.
So if we took your head off and then we took the head with us, you could go and see the rest of the castle.
Oh, that might be very interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't think that will work. I can't leave this room. I have a feeling that if you tried to remove my head from this room, it would simply disappear. And I have no idea what state that might leave me in. I may be permanently excised to limbo. No, I'm afraid that's it's not worth the risk. Not worth the risk.
So he's got some, he's willing to entertain ideas, but unless we can separate his head from his body, he's not really sort of seeing many options. He's kind of stuck in the room. So.
Well, I've provided this beautiful training dummy for him to practice on that I don't believe can ever be damaged or harmed in any way. And if we all step outside, he might even remain, conscious. I don't know whether that is a thing that will help him, but
We can try. Do you recognise if we are living beings or not, or is it just as in? Can you say there's 4 of us or 5 of us, or whatever?
Oh, yes. The spark of life is what starts the enchantment, I believe. It's what anchors my soul to this creature.
And can you detect the spark of life?
I don't honestly know. As I'm away and then I'm here.
Man, I was just wondering if this went to the corpse counts as a living being.
I don't know. Leave them in and leave the room. Let's see.
Okay. Let's go out and see who remains.
oh,
So we leave the room.
Okay.
I'm not seeing much alternatives to this anyway. If it doesn't work, I'm not seeing much alternatives to fighting it.
All right. Yeah. So again, keep in mind. Well, actually, Galen, that will end your spell.
in the conversation.
I know. I'm aware of that.
So
So
you-
I said I don't have a lot of alternatives at the moment. So
You come back in, and he's there. He speaks to you again in French, which you don't understand.
well, no. When we were outside, was he still mobile and that? When we were looking
How would
at
you
the
know?
door?
You close the
You can
door.
see him.
How would you know?
Oh, we closed the door. Oh,
yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Well, I
well,
mean,
was he in a different place than when we had the door?
Nope.
open?
Exact same place.
but he hasn't moved at all from where he is anyway, has
He
he?
sat down on a tree stump. That's about it. Really.
Oh no, that's true. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did some whittling.
Yeah.
Wonder if the wand of paralyzation would work on him.
Hmm.
You can win that. So I go. So indicate him. Indicate the birds. And go. Yes. No. Thumbs up. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys play a little game of pantomime, which
Yeah.
Fig Jam can
Ace.
figure out. Basically, he's asking how long did you leave for?
Minute, maybe.
I'll do that. Not
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
count it off on your hand or something like that, and so he's like, nope, he doesn't remember anything from the time you closed the door to the time you came
Yeah.
back.
Oh, doesn't count then.
All right. Well, I'll drag the corpse back, or the skeleton. Uh,
Okay, does anyone here particularly want to fight him? But I mean, his head still seems to work afterwards, so it's not like you're killing him. If that's a concern for us randomly attacking and killing creatures, which I don't know why I'd be concerned all of a sudden, because we're murder hobos. But I don't know, does anyone in particular want to take them on and go into the room behind?
Maybe we can explore this corridor and
Yeah, there's still much to explore that you haven't looked at.
It's more
And-
just a sense of completing this part of it more than anything else.
yeah.
OCD is a thing that kills adventurers.
Yeah.
so nobody's really interested in fighting this guy.
Also, we
Yes.
have no idea what the top of these rooms are either, so it's not like we go, oh yes, we need that information to help us.
I mean, somebody went past it, so
Yeah,
presumably.
by taking his head off previously.
Right, no, but somebody went past. So presumably there is something else beyond here that they wanted to get to. And it was one of the members of the household.
Yeah.
So,
And it's
you
a
know,
black,
we
it's
could
a black
find them
room,
and
it's
talk
all
to them.
eyeballs we've got. The next colour's black. Does
Yeah.
blue, white, green, black remind us of anything in particular, Bert, in terms of the colour scheme that's resonating with anything?
Honestly, so far, no. You don't have anything to put that
Okay.
data. You can't rub that data against any other data yet to come out with anything.
Yeah, no, it might have been a heraldry or something like that. Oh yeah, those are the colours of the flag of
The Amber family's
But
color
nothing with-
seems to be amber, or that
Amber.
ochre yellow color. That's the only
Yeah.
consistent thing that you've seen.
Okay, I was just sort of wondering if there's some other colour we may have come across. I mean, we were assuming this is from the same bloody planet as us, but at this point, who the freak knows?
Mhm.
I've just realised we cannot be stopped by this room. We cannot. This is the green room, and we are the green company. We have to,
Oh,
and it's green as well. Green
Yeah.
is go. We cannot be stopped by this. Come on.
Oh, actually, no. By that logic, we should stay here because we're the green company in the green room.
Oh, he would love
So
that.
this is where we stop.
Yeah. I mean, we are green company for him.
Yeah.
Given a few months, I'm sure he could teach you French.
Okay. Yeah. Let's. Unless you particularly want to fight him, we might as well just go on to the corridor.
Yeah, last session I lost some constitution points.
Yep.
Yeah,
So they were coming back at a D4 per hour or a night's sleep, which you haven't had a night's sleep yet, but you can roll another D4 to get some constitution back.
great.
So yeah, the other thing that you guys unearth is you open these double doors. So there's this long hallway with many doors coming off of it.
I
Okay.
mean, we might be able to get to the black room from the other side, for all we know.
Possibility. Is that a door there and halfway
Yes,
along?
it is.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Well, we'll go back. Well, I propose we go back through the room and out there, and just sort of start with the door that we first come across, this one here, and then just mosey
Sure.
on through the corridor. That's the first door I see, so that's the one we are.
Yeah, it's a fairly large room. It is unlocked. And if you give me a second.
But we still have the offer of finding a place to stay. We just haven't found a place that hasn't been occupied yet.
Yeah.
Although I'm happy to stay in the garden.
This is a large, comfortable-looking room that is obviously a library. The walls are lined with shelves and cubby holes holding books and scrolls. Someone is sitting in a leather-covered chair in the center of the room reading a book. Though the individual has a body of a human, his head is that of a large collie dog. Around his neck is a small yellow whistle.
Just scratch him and say, "He's a good one. He's a good one."
Yeah. Fig Jam, you will notice that despite his voluminous robes, the way he moves and the way that the robes hang across his shoulders, you're pretty sure he's wearing some substantial armor beneath that robe.
Oh, careful. I was going to say this dog is armed, but that's not right.
Yep.
They're
He pulls a ribbon from a nightstand next to him there, and then he marks his place in the book. He kind of folds it into his lap. He looks up, and as far as a dog can smile, it seems to do so, and speaks again in the language of the giant, waiting to see if any of you understand the language. When he just sees dumb expressions, he will go through a few different languages. Does anybody?
Darby, you wanted to.
Does
Or Darby might want to just say some things because he was.
Yep.
He's our ambassador.
Darby, do you want to try some languages to see if you can come up with one in common?
Yeah. Well, let's try. Let's try Dwarvish. Basically.
Yeah. He understands Dwarvish. It's not so good. He tries a couple of languages. Else, do you speak Orc or Goblin?
I speak Goblin.
Okay. His Goblin is as bad as his Dwarvish, so he'll stick with Dwarvish.
I also can do Walkish.
All right. But since Darby's the one flapping his
Yeah.
mouthpieces, we'll.
So you say he went through Walkish, and I'm like,
Yep.
oh, I recognize.
Well, he stands, and you guys are still standing in the doorway, so yeah, he kind of just sweeps his hand and says, "Oh, please enter. It's been a while since I've had company. Wine?" He points over across the room. There's a decanter and several glasses. It's that amber-colored liquid that you were served at the dinner table.
I say thank you to him in Draconic and see if he reacts.
Ah, yeah, he nods at that. Actually, his Draconic is pretty good. So he goes, "Ah, a scholar, or one with demon-haunted blood. Please come in. It has been a while since I've spoken to any intellectuals in these halls."
Ah. Good to see you. That guy, and I pointed at Fig Jam, he's pretty smart too.
Really, he dresses like a pauper.
I am dressed in the robes of the people who were the cultists of the other place right now.
But don't you still have like twigs and branches in your beard and stuff?
I've been in the
Oh, you've
water
cleaned
a
up.
few times
Okay.
since then. I mean, I cleaned up so much as got wet, and things must have flowed out of it naturally.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Ew.
Well, he'll introduce himself as Claude Amber. Waiting for you to do the same, Radnar.
My name is Radnor the Large.
Ah, yes, I see that. Very descriptive title.
Thank you.
Does the title come with the lands?
I'm sort of between holdings now. I haven't decided where I'm going to settle yet, and I'm traveling for a while. I am a man of substantial means, though.
And substantial girth.
That is true.
Who are your friends?
Well, I appear Darby.
Anybody else speak Draconic, by the way?
No, not me.
No, okay.
This character.
This is my friend Jameis. This is Fig Jam. Jameis, your name is something else. And then there's a C over here. He's kind of just doing his own thing right now. You don't worry about him.
C and I just off in the corner drooling a bit because we're both dumb people at the moment.
Well, enter and be safe. I give you my my bond that as long as you offer me no aggression, I will treat you kindly, and the same. He goes over to the decanter, pours out some wine, and actually he sticks his tongue in it and does the thing the dogs do to show you that the wine is fine.
Now, is this how impressive does this library look?
It's quite nice. There are rows and rows of like shelves for books, cubby holes for old scrolls. It's nice, but it's not like, you've been in magical libraries in large cities. It's not that expansive, but it's nice.
But this is quite a collection you have here. It's nice to see someone else that is so well read.
Yes, I've collected in my early life before I was sealed here in our ancestral home, and other volumes and scrolls have come across me as people have come and gone through the castle through the many ages.
You said you are sealed in your ancestral home. Does that mean you cannot leave?
Yes. I can wander its halls, and I can leave this room. Not all my brethren and sisters can leave the rooms in which they're in, but I can. This, however, I claim this is my home.
How do you feel about that? Are you okay with that?
Well, it is kind of a family curse, so whether I am okay with it, as you say, or not, matters little. I'm entertained, at least. Some of my brethren and sisters are not quite so entertained and have, over the years, gone quite insane. Quite insane.
You guys have a boxing ring in one other part of your house.
Yes, you've met one of my brothers. He entertains himself by wagering on matches with his servants, yes.
Yes. Is now again, I ask because I do not know you or your family very well, but is the curse on your family something you would like reversed? Is that something that you desire, or are you kind of just like, this is us and this is where
I'm content. I am content. I spent most of my life and fortune acquiring these tomes, and now I have all of eternity to research and read. However, you yourselves are caught up in this curse now, I'm afraid, and are, as you will find, unable to leave yourselves.
Yes. We're kind of just, I don't know how you would call it, wandering around trying to see what we can see here.
Yes. Obviously,
Do you mind if I peruse your library? May I May I look at what you've got here? Of course, understand there may be some sort of trade or something worked out. But it's very impressive. I would love to look and see what you've got.
He kind of looks at you a little shrewdly, kind of measuring you up. He says, "What have you to put up as collateral? There are many interesting volumes and scrolls here of great value, but as you can see, I have limited stores and not much comes my way often. If you have, say, 5,000 gold to barter with, or something of equivalent value that might catch my interest. I do occasionally meet folks that will take base money for interesting artifacts, and my larder is gone a bit lacking lately."
I do not believe we have 5,000 gold.
All right, is Radnar translating so other people know what's going on?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah,
I'm translating this back and forth.
What if we-
I asked him to give me a moment to confer with my companions so we can. come up
Take
with-
all the time you need. Have wine. I can send the servants for a bit of food if you wish, but you are completely safe as long as you remain in the library.
So, what do you
let's
guys
have
think?
wine. Well, let's have wine.
You have some wine.
Looking at,
Fig Jam's
Drunk on
nursing
the
a hangover.
knowledge.
I'm just looking at the titles on the books without actually looking at the books. Are
Yeah.
they in languages we recognise, or are they all in French, which would kind of make...
Actually, at
people-
first, when you just glance, they're unrecognizable. But if you focus your attention on a particular volume or scroll, it's quite readable.
I will look like Fig Jam. Check this. Look at this.
Mhm.
There's got to be something here that would be a benefit to both of us. If we can find something that he values,
What does he
maybe
need?
let us peruse the library for a while.
What does he need?
Well, he's willing to barter, or if we have straight gold, we'll take 5,000 gold.
Yeah,
We found 11,000 gold just wandering around this hall. So,
Careful,
you know.
Well,
Did
some
we?
of that is in the form of his family's stuff, so...
I possibly we've
Some
got
of it was just
12,000 in
coins,
2
yeah.
gold. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
so it's just coins, but
12,000
just
in 2 gold
don't
crowns.
show off that we've raided his stuff.
I mean, he can probably understand us.
Mm.
I expect.
I was trying to be sotto voce, but it's hard
Yeah.
to do that over Zoom.
Anyway, right. Well, yeah. So
Otherwise, let's get 1,000.
I mean, we have it, but I
mean,
mean-
so it's been 5,000 gold.
I mean, I'd rather not hand it all over just because. Hey, do you game of chance?
I'm afraid I'm not a gambling man, but this is not a gamble on your part either. The money is, or the trade is a deposit. If you find nothing of interest in this room, then you can have your money back.
It
Well, I
might be
mean-
worth it just to take,
Easy come, easy go with money.
What
You
do
guys
we
wanna
do with the? I don't understand what we're giving you the money for. Are you
I-
saying we can take the books away
Yes.
and keep them? Oh, well, what if we just want to read them here with you, in good company, and enjoy discussing philosophy or whatever it is that you want to talk
Oh,
about?
well, that's perfectly fine as well. But if you wish to
Oh.
remove a tome or tomes from this room, I will require a trade of equity.
Well, then let's have a look at the books first of all. We're not going to lay down the gold before we know what we got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks
I mean,
like...
you're operating much like a shop. We're not going to give you 5,000 gold just to look at your wares. That seems
But you put it on
ridiculous.
Well,
You put
you
5,000 on
seem like trustworthy folks. I've had people come
Wait.
in and...
Ah, fool. I mean,
I've
yes,
had people
yeah.
come in and do damage to my books, you see, or steal them.
Oh,
So
right,
over
okay.
time, I have asked for a deposit, if you will. But you seem trustworthy enough. He kind
I
of fingers
promise-
that whistle under his neck when he says that.
Wow, I was going to ask
what,
about that as
what
well.
language
but
is
yeah.
what language are you speaking?
Well, whatever Fig
Common.
Jam actually asked him, and then he's speaking that.
I
Yeah.
presume we were talking in common.
Yep, there you
because
go.
That
Yeah.
is
Okay.
the language that
You could have
You know.
just started with common.
I mean. who knows?
Common is not so common here, so.
It is uncommon, but yeah, I guess that's the language that we all speak together
hmm
when we are conversing. So it was a discussion between me and good old Radnor here.
Oh,
Yeah,
But technically,
I'm curious.
your characters probably either speak Trolladaran or.
Yes, Trolladaran. Sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
that is the
Yeah.
And I
language I have noted.
asked him why does he have the head of a dog?
Part of my own personal curse, you see. I traded my human visage for immortality?
Hmm?
At least extended life for quite some time.
Oh. Oh. You're not so lucky.
Oh, I don't know. It has its useless, as he licks behind his ear.
Were dogs colorblind?
all right. If he starts cleaning himself, I'm out of here.
One of the many bonuses.
I don't know. I mean, would you allow us? Would you allow us a few minutes to sort of peruse the titles before we make a final decision
Take
about
all
something
the
or else?
time you wish. I'm merely letting you know that nothing can cross these chambers without us having arrived at something equitable.
Well, let's take a look. I'll search through the. I'll go perusing the titles and see if there's anything that looks interesting.
Are all of you doing this, or just
Sure.
Radnar?
I am
Yeah,
also.
I'll look.
Darby, you too?
Given that I can understand.
Yeah,
what
I'll
you're
look around.
suggesting, I'll
Yeah.
look.
Actually, all of you find that there is some kind of enchantment on the library that you are able to read and understand any of the text that you focus on. Well, let me have each one of you roll a D100, state high or low before the roll. So let's start with Darby. D100, high or low?
Yeah. I'll say hi. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah,
only
that's fine.
The first one.
High is
Yeah.
good. Jameis, high or low?
High. Always
Okay.
go high. Team high.
Okay,
Oh,
good. Fig Jam, high or low?
We'll stick with high as well. Continue the streak.
Sounds good. Radnar, high or low?
Let's continue on. Hi. No.
There's random for you. Oh, quick, spin the rerolls. Spin the reroll.
Do I read a tone that
Oh.
like instantly adds 300 pounds to me or something?
Um,
If you want to
so
spin
that was a
rerolls,
roll. So
actually,
do you
that's
want to re-roll or do you want to keep
Do
the
you want
fail?
to reroll?
Yes, I want to reroll.
Okay.
Yes, that is a good idea. I'll take high again.
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
You guys are able to find 3 pieces of material that look interesting. 2 of them are scrolls that look like they are they're spells. This is someone's spell book in the form of scrolls. So between the 2 scrolls, locate object, fireball, wall of ice, ice storm, wall of fire, which might be particularly useful to Ragnar or Fig Jam. So one
Yeah.
scroll has locate object, fire, and fireball on it. The other one has wall of ice, ice storm, and wall of fire on it. One scroll it has a wax seal, but on the edge of the scroll, so that you can read it without breaking the seal, has the words "to those who would be free."
Oh, come on. Wow.
The third scroll looks to be magical as well, but you are unable to determine what the spell is without actually trying to cast it or casting read magic on it.
Shoot, oh, I read magic.
Who has read magic?
Well, in this game, remember, read magic just means 10 minutes of focusing. You can read magic.
Let's take 10 minutes.
You want to do that?
He said we could have all the time we wanted, so yeah, I'll take 10 minutes to read it.
Okay, make me a save versus spell.
I prepared explosive runes. That's what it says. Yeah.
Save versus spell. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you going to
I
take?
think I should. Yeah, I think I'll take a reroll on that.
Okay. Just make sure to mark them off your reroll tally, please.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, very
Okay.
physically.
So 2 fails. Do you want to take the fail or do you want to burn more? It's up to you.
I'll take one more. I don't want to use too many of them, so I'm not going to take any. If I fail this one, I fail.
Yep. Or you can just take 2 more and make an auto success. Remember.
No,
But
3
don't
more
you
is
have to
only
spend
used
all
one.
4 at once?
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
well,
you do.
yeah,
You do. I'm sorry. Yeah, you do. Got to spend all 4 at once. So take 1 more or spend 4
All right.
and get the auto.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. Yes. After looking at it with your magical sight, it is actually a cursed scroll. The scroll would have turned you into a dog.
I've had worse.
Yep. The spell is still intact. That did not disperse the magic. It's still there. You just now understand what it is. So that could actually prove to be useful.
I like it. Okay.
All right, so that's that's the most interesting things you find. Those 3 things. The rest of it are like histories. I mean, if any of you are particularly of the intellectorati, there's all kinds of interesting books on like herbs and mechanics and the healing arts and all kinds of really cool stuff. But those things are the 3 that stand out. The 3 scrolls that are magical and the 1 scroll that just has the to those who would be free, and it's sealed.
Alas, is that the? Yeah, it is. Don't worry.
If I was looking for anything historical, it would be more about my gods.
No, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
That doesn't
like that in
surprise.
here.
I'll be surprised if they actually had something. But I'm not surprised that they don't.
Well, can we open to those who would be free then? Because I mean, we want to be free, don't we?
Well, if you ask him about it, he says, breaking the seal may discharge the value of that scroll.
So how do you read it then?
Well,
You pay for it.
you
and then
you
do
can
what
yeah, exactly. It's like yes, trade
Okay.
me something or purchase it if you would like it.
I see. All right. Okay. Well, I mean, is it 5,000 per item?
Well, I was doing a lot sum. There are 4 of you. If each of you wanted to take something from this room, that was the total amount. But if you just want the 1 scroll, a mere...
Right. So
Let me ask you this. Do you have like what if we were to trade you knowledge of a new spell?
Oh, yes, that would be very interesting.
Now it's and I'll basically describe Radnor's dyspeptic
Oh,
bowels.
yes, he loves it. He's like, oh, I have so many family members. I would love to cast that upon.
What would something like now by itself the spell is not too terribly powerful, but it's unique and you don't have it. So
Nope,
that might
that's enough. He's like, yeah, I will trade that for what you have in your hands there.
Okay.
That's
So I'll take some time to. It's a first level spell. How long would that take me to like transcribe it into a book form?
Technically, that's going to take all day to actually scribe a spell onto a scroll that
I
he
thought it
can
was
then.
1 hour per little.
No, that's memorizing one. Creating a scroll is much longer.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys okay with chilling out here? Would my friends be able to kind of take a rest?
Of course, you may stay in the library as long as you wish. Well, as long as you don't become nuisances, of course. But it is a safe place.
And can we
Yeah.
read the scrolls while he's
Yes.
transcribing it for you? Cool. All right, then. Yeah, I got no problems staying here for the next however long it takes.
Yeah. If that's a deal, I'm happy to break the
Ooh.
seal and come what may with whatever magic something
Yep.
smashes us.
So it's handout 22.
Which we can already read,
Ah.
and I have done already by mistake.
Nice.
I have not, because I'm not some people.
I was trying to open the bits thing, and I can no longer open it yet again. So somebody else has to be keeping track. Because I don't know what's
bits
going on.
and stuff.
So it says,
I can edit that. So
Yep.
yeah.
to those who
I
would be
don't know.
free, is the title of it. And then it begins, the secret that will break the curse surrounding Castle Amber and lift the gray mist is engraved on the inside lid of Stephen Amber's casket. To summon Prince Stephen's tomb from beyond space and time, 4 magical items are needed. The 4 items, the enchanted sword of Slayer, the viper-circled mirror, the ring of Iben, and a potion of time travel can all be found in Averone, our old homeland. Touch ring to Viper's tail, anoint the sword with the potion, shatter the mirror with the sword, and Prince Stephen's tomb will appear. Search first for the Gate of Silver Keys.
We have a silver key.
Okay. And at the bottom of the scroll, in someone else's handwriting, kind of scrolled in the marginalia, Slayer, the enchanted sword, and it's got Sephira, ? Malachi, ? Viones, the viper-circled mirror, Gaspard du Nord, Peregrine, the ring of Iben, Luc le Chaudronnière, Le Hube Zymes, potion of time travel, Azdarak, Jahan, Boreamis, ? So they seem like names, they're capitalized. So yeah, that's what's on this scroll.
So to be free of Castle Amber, we need to go to where the homeland, which is outside Castle Amber.
No, we can summon the prince's tomb from beyond time and space to here. I think if we
Yeah,
do
no,
those
but you
things.
need those 4 items, all of which are in the homeland.
Ah, I see. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if we can. I wonder if the homeland is here somewhere.
Yeah, let's try to find these in the castle.
I wonder if those are people who happen to have gone and found those things and ended up here
Yeah,
at the bottom here.
maybe.
Yeah, the enchanted sword.
This reminds me of
Remember
that damn quest in Ready Player One.
The green giant had a sword.
Yeah, it might be that sword. I mean, we don't know what that sword looks like. There's no. We didn't come across a book called like History and Relics of this place. that we were looking for.
No.
So we'd have pictures. No.
In fact, no.
Have we seen a Gate of Silver Keys?
Not so far, no.
We've got a silver key.
Yes, you do.
Well, somebody does anyway.
No, I don't know who. Oh,
I think it
someone
was a
has it.
C who kept it. I might be
Yeah.
wrong.
See, yeah. Okay.
So since you guys are reading this and your host is currently with Radnar checking out the spell, so he's not privy to any of this. So it's going to take a while for Radnar to finish penning out that scroll. So what are you guys doing in the meantime?
For one, okay, go ahead.
No, what do you think, Darby?
Yeah, well, I would like to get back my constitution points.
Yeah, if you okay. So you want to sleep?
Yeah,
Yeah, but the rest of
for a
you.
while.
I mean, I was going to talk to Claude, unless he has to be with.
Yeah,
Radnar
All
right, okay.
They're working together on this one.
Then I don't know, really. I mean, looking around the library at the other things that are here, then I guess.
Okay, sure. You're perusing the library.
I'm very tempted to just go out and wander around the hall some more and open some more doors.
Okay.
Enter.
Okay, so
Could relearn French, or sorry, speak languages.
so something interesting happens when
Oh, good,
you guys aren't laying down. Darby is not feeling himself, so he lays down to basically sleep it off. And you guys don't really notice anything, but Darby's gone.
It's more of that time suspendy thing, I guess.
Actually, let me think for a second. How would that look? No, never mind. No,
no.
you guys
Because
wouldn't. Yeah, you guys don't notice
he's gonna
anything.
go to sleep and be up again in seconds
Yeah.
Yeah.
for us.
Yep. Exactly.
Because we're going, boom.
So Darby might notice something weird going on with us.
Yeah, that's what happens, Darby, is like you have that kind of golden energy, amber-like energy come around you, and everything just time stops outside of it, so you can get a good night's sleep in essentially a blink of an eye.
Okay. Great.
Okay, so how close are you to leveling, Darby?
Oh, I'm far from leveling. I am 60,000,
Okay.
62,000
Yep.
experience points.
Okay, yeah, don't worry about it then.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, you see Darby kind of bed down. You all kind of lose track of it. Darby, you have an entire full night's of sleep, and so you're back, and just like that, you're back.
Wow.
Actually, if I take 7 hours, I can relearn all my spells.
I mean, depending on how long it's going to take for him to.
All day, apparently.
I mean, well, I will relearn my one missing spell, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Darby,
Well-
do you tell the rest of them what happened when you went to sleep?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell them.
Did you notice?
Oh, he definitely
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
I don't know. He may have gone, I just laid down, and when I woke up, you hadn't moved.
What did you do while I was asleep?
What?
Yeah.
I
What?
haven't slept yet.
I slept a full night. For a long time. I got back my constitution points.
And as we all know.
Don't know what
What a constitution means. It must be a weird dwarven thing.
I feel much better.
Yeah, actually, he looks much better. He looks hale and healthy again.
That's all that blood. Have you been drinking things in this library?
Yeah.
Actually, he's been
You
drinking
come across-
wine. He's been drinking the wine, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I mean, we haven't done anything because it seems like you only just lay down. So,
Oh. Well, that's really hard. I'll ask Claude what's the name of, if he knows the name of the green giant.
Oh, Fred.
Oh, it's Fred.
Oh, Fred's still on duty. Oh, that's good to know. Good to know. Good man, good man. Of course, that's not Fred's original body. Fred was, well, he was a coatman to begin with, and I believe the body was created by Ambrose, one of my elder brother, Ambrose.
Okay.
For years of dedicated service, he locked his soul permanently into this creation as a gift.
Oh.
What
Nice.
happened to? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
So what this comes down to is if anybody wants to rest, I mean, you can get a full night's rest. You can get all your spells back. It just takes a blink of an eye for it to happen. You're completely protected while it happens. Is anyone close to leveling?
no.
Radnar, are you close to leveling?
I mean, I only need like 48,000
No.
XP.
No.
So
Oh,
yeah,
48. Nice.
Yeah. So.
47. Excuse me.
So, how badly can we abuse this? Right. See, I had lost all my continual light amulets last time by the darkness spell that was cursed. So, can I just exhaust my continual light spells and then rest for 8 hours and be up again in a second, and then
Yep,
cast them, and
you
then
can.
keep doing that?
Yep.
Well, all right.
As
we've got
long as you're
10.
not ready to move along, you're essentially time locked and can do whatever you
Wow.
want. Now,
All
time still passes for you, so like you still age, but everything around you doesn't.
Oh no.
Yeah,
And you still get hungry and everything.
yeah, you still get hungry and all that other
okay.
stuff.
Well, then.
The other thing I want to look for in here, when I'm here, I can ask, what's his name for it? Map. Is there a map of the castle?
Oh no, I'm afraid not. The castle. Well, I mean, there was the original map, and he actually will show you. It shows a much smaller castle. Doesn't show the wilderness section in the middle. The castle seems to have grown a mind of its own over the centuries, and it seems to change and adapt to whichever Amberite is currently exerts the most control over it. My sister sprung the garden into being
Nice garden.
50, 100 years ago.
Do you know what the deal is with the black, white, green, blue rooms?
Affectation? Certain family members over the years have just taken certain rooms and painted them and moved into them. Nothing that I'm aware of any significance.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you'd be willing to tell us this or not, but did we, and if I missed it, I'm going to feel like an idiot. Do you by any chance have like maybe a password we could use to let, what did you say his name was? Fred?
Oh, I'm afraid not. Fred is a completely ensorcelled creature at this point.
Okay.
He can only do the task that my brother Ambrose has appointed him to.
Any way to put him like on pause or something?
He thinks about that for a minute. You can deal with him. I know that the only way that he will let you pass is to remove his head, but he's more than willing to do it himself if you can make him an offer that is of interest to him.
Okay.
You can always tell him his true name. Now that we know that.
I can tell you that be careful accepting the physical challenge. Only the sword that he offers you will actually remove his head. He cannot be destroyed any other way. Spells, fire, acid. I happen to know that a frost blast does nothing to him. Completely immune to magics.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't like open the gate to the abyss and throw him down.
I do recall, however, that one of my sisters found that there is another way into the room that he guards. It is not the only way into that room. Unfortunately, I cannot remember what she had once told me. You may run into her. She's still about the... Oh, that's right. I'm afraid that she has quite gone insane over the years. Speaking to her may not be the best of ideas.
What's her name? What's the name?
Yeah, that's what I am desperately searching for. Give me 1 second.
It's difficult to remember all those names now that I have a dog for a head. Or a dog head.
Yeah, just the dog head. The
I
whole
just
dog
remem-
is not a sentence.
Not a dog as a head, yeah. I remember all their scents. I guess he could track everybody.
Madeline Amber. Madeline has found another way into that room. And there, as I recall, there is a reason to go into that room. For the life of me, I can't remember what it is.
But Madeline was crazy. Right?
Oh, she is quite insane now. Yes. She
All right, okay.
did not resign herself well to her capture here, confinement here, and found... Those of us that were able to hold on to our sanity found a hobby, something to keep our interests for all the time. Those that could not did not fare as well.
Understandable, kind of.
Well, I love stamp collecting. Yes, now, just to stop us from going crazy.
Well,
Sent you a thing on Discord there, bit.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Darby's, and I'm interested in the searching that other way to enter in the room behind Fred. So I'll look on the wall for secret doors.
Roll me a d6.
The old D6.
6.
Okay. You don't find anything.
Oh.
Now, there is another door in this room here that you're in the library, right here.
Yeah, that looks like it goes out.
Yeah, it just goes into the hallway. You can.
Sure. So if this, I assume by this map here that we can
Actually,
see we actually
Galen-
have some idea ourselves.
Galen, roll me a d6 as well.
If this map sort of represents our own knowledge, we'll poke my head out this door. I'll go out this door and see if there's some sort of entrance over here, which is whereabouts the back end of that other room would be.
Roll me d6.
It's coming down slowly.
Yeah. You do not find anything in the hallway. Of course, you see all the rooms here. All the doors are all closed.
Yeah. Oh, quick listen. Anything happening?
Which door?
Oh, in the hallway, just in the hallway.
In general, you hear a lot of panting, like the sound like a house cat would make, only much louder, and many of them coming from one of the rooms.
Okay.
Dogs.
I'm going to listen at the door to work out which room that is.
You want to try and work it out?
Yeah.
All right. So you're hearing. Give me just a second. For this this room here, this door here is where it's the loudest coming from.
Huh. Odd.
Yep. Radnar, you finished the thing, and while you were gone, Darby found out that if he settles down to rest and has the intention of getting restful sleep or healing, the effect starts where there's a time stop, and in that bubble you can get as much sleep as you want. You can do whatever you'd like until you have the resolve to get up and go about doing something else, and then in which case it pops the time bubble, and you've only spent a few moments to get a full night's sleep and to recharge your spells and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take if I can take advantage of that. I'd be happy to do that.
Yeah, that should heal everybody up if you do it, and you get all your spells back. And Fig Jam, if you want to create your own bubble and take however many days in there to create all those amulets again, you can do that. If all of you are trapped in the same bubble, then you all have to take those same number of days.
So we now have 10 more continual light amulets.
Yep, there you go.
Everybody.
Probably cruder because you got to work with what you've got on you.
We've still got the amulets.
Oh, that's true. You do.
I mean,
yeah.
It's
there
just
you go.
The magic that went away. So yeah, there we go.
Okay, there you go. You've got your continual light amulets with the little closing and opening door. And again,
it only took me 5 or 6 sleeps.
Yeah. So you probably hopefully after Darby told you about it, you grab some food and to your bubble.
The first time I will try it, and then I'll go, oh my god, so hungry, and then I will order. I don't know if I go to sleep, rest up, get my stuff, order some food, eat it all, and then go to sleep again and order again immediately. Or if I just order a giant banquet at one point and keep it in the bubble with me.
Yep.
Well, no, you want to keep it in with you. Just take it apart.
You bring it right to the edge of the bubble so it stays in time. You just reach through and grab the food.
Every now and then, just sort of
yeah, that's a really odd mechanic, but yeah. Cool. All right, so the trade is made. You guys have a couple of scrolls with some new spells in it. You've got this to those who would be free scroll, giving you some information there, and you've got one cursed scroll, which you can pawn off to somebody, perhaps, unless somebody just wants to become a dog.
almost wonder if we get Fred to read it, and he can become a dog instead of
Yeah,
They can't read it unless they can read magic, right?
But you were also told that Fred is completely immune to magic.
Oh, the other thing to do potentially, if we've got time, is try to start learning French.
Actually, that's not. If collectively you guys want to take a month in the bubble, you can grab some books on the shelf and learn French. Like, that's a thing. You could do that.
Thought it, shall we? Just to say it's. We've wasted time doing other things. Well, when he jumped so many.
The amount of poop that you'll have collected in this 10-foot globe by the end of the.
Yeah, that might be a challenge.
We
yeah.
can stop and go elsewhere
Food will be a
for
challenge.
a while. No, it won't. We can stop. We can stop at any time, walk down to the kitchen and get food, and then come back and do
Or
another.
order in even, because he said you could order in. So.
Yeah.
Well, in that, I assume there must be bathrooms running somewhere, because otherwise the rest of the weapons would be in trouble.
Right. Do you guys want to do that? Do you actually want to use this effect to learn French?
Sod it. It just
All right,
makes it really
let me
easier
have
to
each
learn.
one of you do a save versus spell. Let's start with Darby. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Oh, do we going to make this?
Spell. Just a minute.
Okay, are you going to take the failure, or are you going to re-roll it?
Oh, I'll reroll.
You want to re-roll it. Okay, go ahead. Okay, you
Success.
happy with that?
Yeah.
All right. Galen, save versus spell.
Cool.
Okay.
Keep.
You good with that? All right.
Yep.
Fig Jam, save versus spell.
Its potential of failing could be completely beneficial in what we
Yeah,
want to
it
do.
could be.
We
Who
don't know.
knows?
We have no idea.
There's Fig Jam. Yeah, I've succeeded, so.
Okay. And Radnar, save versus spell, please.
Right.
Let's see if you can worry about it
There we go.
later.
Okay, you all succeed. So, yeah, nothing
Leave a C
happens.
outside the bubble.
Yeah, nothing happens. You guys all learn French. You take concentrated couple of weeks. I mean, you got very simple conversational French after a while, because I'm sure you get bored of this doing nothing but learning
Sure,
French for
pal.
days on end.
This is why
yeah.
Logan banned the Dreamlands from the Cthulhu
Yeah.
game. This is
So-
exactly why.
Yeah. So in your languages, write down French. You
We can't
have
edit the sheet.
so you have a limited amount. You know, it's basically like taking a year, like a high school course on French.
Well,
Yeah,
while we're
nothing.
doing that as well, I will take like 2 minutes a day to use up my continual light. So we have continual light coming out of everywhere now. We can have as
Literally.
much continual light as we want.
That's fine.
Well, I get
Yeah.
I could also learn continual light and cast it, but
Wow.
yeah, I want to. Yeah, that's the other thing I was sort of wondering. I wasn't. Unless you want to abuse it, I'm not going to bother. trying.
Also,
But I do have remove curse. Remember, I can learn remove curse. Same to think
So
about.
can you do that individually on each brick in the Amber Castle?
Oh, that's right. And then, for
Yeah.
all we know, if I remove curse on you, you still being inside the place immediately gets recursed. So it might not
Do you
be
want to
you.
try
I
and cast
see.
remove curse and see what happens?
Well, we have removed curse off a C, so we do know technically it does work.
But it doesn't necessarily
something.
remove the Amber curse. Interesting.
I'm just saying we could try it out one time
All right.
if you wanted to try it.
So who wants the spells? Because once you translate it off the scroll into your book, it disappears from the scroll, so you can't all get the spells. You have to kind of choose. So there are locate object, fireball, wall of ice, ice storm, and wall of fire.
I'm just writing them in the chat. What were the other ones? Locate object, fireball,
Wall of ice, ice storm, wall of fire. I mean, technically, you have the time that you can then create a spell of it and then give it to the other person to go ahead and take it from that newly made scroll and put it in their book. So I guess you could do that.
I mean, we might as well take advantage of this.
Yeah.
You know.
So then have those spells, put them in your book. And of course, if you don't have the level to cast them yet, you won't be able to, but they will be in your book for when you can cast them.
Locate object might come useful.
Okay, I locate the enchanted sword. Here it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
I locate the Viper Circle Mirror. The Ring of Arbon. I locate time travel.
Okay, time travel. Nice. Wow. Okay, so you guys spend a lot of time in a small area confined with each other, learning French and making scrolls.
Well, considering that when we popped over to the other castle, we lost like 3 months, so we're just now catching up our personal timelines back to the rest of the world.
Yep.
Plus, however long we're away over in the other ones. We're going to come back and the Duke's going to be dead 500 years.
Wow.
All
The
right.
company will have taken over the world.
So,
we'll have set up our own empire.
Where to now?
I mean, now that we're done with like scribing scrolls for Claude, hey Claude, what's with the whistle around your neck? Do you know anything about the magic which stops time when we go to sleep?
Okay.
What cursed amber? Tell us all your things.
He is unwilling to talk about the Amber Curse. As far as the time stop
is he
thing,
unwilling to talk about it or unable?
unwilling to talk about it.
Right. Okay.
Sore spot. As far as what happened to the time stop, he's completely unaware that it happened. Once you describe the effect to him, he finds that unusual. He doesn't know anything about it.
So you haven't noticed it when you go to sleep? Do you go to sleep?
Oh, of course, but no.
I mean, you haven't slept in the month that we've been here.
Yeah, so no, he hasn't. He does no idea about it. No idea about it.
Oh, okay.
Although he does suppose that, given the color of the magic enchantment, that one of the Amberites is responsible for it. He just doesn't know who it would be. Certainly not him.
Okay, what about the whistle?
Oh,
That summon guards.
yes. For once,
Okay.
someone has worn out their welcome or has abused me in some way. A month, you say? He fingers his whistle.
He didn't notice us ordering all the food every 2 seconds. And it all disappearing.
I mean, we could
And this big, huge pile of poop.
dispose of the poop.
It's like the chamber pots have been filling up rather quickly.
Oh.
Do you know anything about these objects, enchanted sword of Silair and the Viper Mirror?
I mean, is he prepared to talk about this stuff, given that it's related to the curse?
So you show him this scroll, and yes, he is familiar with the items, but he thought they were long lost in their original homeland. So he will tell you enough for their history that the D'Ambervilles, his family line, did not originate in the same sphere as you did. They arrived in your lands hundreds of years ago from a land called Averone. They quickly rose to power, and something happened about 150 years ago where they all entered the mansion, the Castle Amber, and were unable to leave. And it seems like the castle itself is between dimensions. So neither in your dimension nor in their dimension. There's someplace in between.
Now, considering that none of us have heard of the Amber family before. When he says 150, that's as far as
Actually, some of you may have heard of the Amber family before. Radnar and Fig Jam. Fig Jam because of his intelligence, Radnar because of his book learning. Yes, actually, you do know of the Amber family. It's in the histories. There is a, to the north and west of Karmikos is Galantry. It's just basically, it's a majocracy. The Ambers, or many of the Ambers, held positions in that majocracy over time, and the family just kind of disappeared 100-ish or so years ago.
I wonder if some of my elf friends may have known them.
If they did, it would not have been in happy circumstances because the entirety of that realm is very anti anything but human. They do not suffer clerics. They do not suffer demi-humans.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The dwarf and I are all looked down upon, aren't we?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Although the others didn't seem to be that bothered with us because we're entertainment and something different. I suspect that's largely because of, oh, look, there's something different. I don't care that they're an elf. They're different. I'm going with that. Okay, that's going to be tricky.
Only if we go to that land, which we can't do. So,
Well, he
Maybe
points
people
out
are-
that the missive says that the Gate of Silver Keys, search first for the Gate of Silver Keys.
oh, it might transport us there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Hmm.
Locate objects. Gate of Silver Keys.
Mhm.
Oh, do you know where that is in this place? Or where it was? Where it could be?
I don't know precisely, but I do know that the mansion is much larger than it seems. You guys kind of take some time to put together where you've been and where you haven't. There's another wing to the north, which is the chapel. He does warn you that it's a very dangerous place. There's at least 2 of the Amberites that claim that as their dominion, and they're quite insane. But there's also beneath the castle, there are catacombs.
Is there a to the south?
That's the front doors.
What? We came in over. Oh, that's right. We came in the front doors and we realised we were a bit out of place.
Yeah.
Just a sideways a bit. We came in through the tradesman entrance. Yeah.
Yes. It's much bigger on the inside, Radnar, yes. As far as the catacombs and how to get there, he hasn't been there in a very long time. He knows that there is an official way to get there through the chapel, if you remember correctly, but he does know that there's at least a couple of rooms in the in this mansion that have secret tunnels that lead there as well. Some of the Amberites as children would use that as ways to get down there and play around. Hide from mom and dad while they smoke up their doobies and, things like that. A little teenage necromancy on the side, You know how it is.
Teenage necromancers and the women who love them. Does this? I asked this guy if he wants to come with us.
Oh no! I am quite happy here.
Well, there might be something to do, When's the last time an opportunity like that came around for you?
I don't actually know how the passage of time works anymore. We could have been gone for mere moments. We could have been gone for thousands of years. I don't know.
I mean, we've heard of you, or at least your country. So, not
you haven't heard of their country, Averone, but you have heard of their family. You've heard
your
of
family.
them, yeah.
Okay, we've heard of your family. So yeah, you're not lost to myth and legend at least.
Ah,
So it
well,
hasn't been that long.
100 years or more. Then that's not terrible, I suppose.
Oh, couldn't we just ask you who was the ruling king of surrounding lands, etc. when you were there? We can piece it together that way, right?
Would Fig Jam have formal education in history?
No, Fig Jam wouldn't have formal education. Somebody here would.
So Radnar, make me an intelligence check. You've
Alright.
actually gone to like colleges and such.
Sorry, I've got them on monitors opposite ends here. Ouch. I'm gonna. Maybe I should spend a reroll on that.
Nah, I mean, only if you want to. It's not really all that important that we know.
Nah,
how
you
long
know
they've
what?
been
Because
gone.
we might
Yeah.
need that later. So,
Yeah, you have no idea. I mean, that's ancient, literally ancient history. You have no idea. When he tells you a name, it doesn't know. Now, the Amber family name is still known. Were some truly cruel but useful leaders of the Galantry court.
At best, I may have heard of someone that ourselves had a fight with, but that's about as far as it goes. And I'm not bothering to roll because I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, before we leave here, seeing as this seems to be a relatively safe place, I have one thing I would like to test, if you don't all mind. All right, so maybe. So basically, I just want to cast a random spell. Cast like sleep on something. Doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter whether it succeeds or not. And then I want to say, hey, Darby, would you mind trying to hit me? All right, and then I'm just gonna say, I want to try and rest, and like try and go to sleep and see if I can stop it right in the middle of combat as he is trying to punch me, because I have a reason to rest to try and regain my spell, and I don't know. I mean,
So you're checking the boundaries of it.
Yeah.
No, you have to be safe for it to work.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Ow! You hit my nose.
Yeah.
That didn't quite work
Darby
like I
breaks
thought
his
it
nose.
would.
Roll
All
damage. Kill Fig Jam. Outright. Crit. No.
I'm not
That's
curing you. I'm not using one of my cure wounds on that.
right.
Fortunately, I'm not so strong.
Oh well. You're not so strong. Oh, after you ate the dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a shame.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was just a test. Didn't work. Never mind. We don't have infinite stopping power in the middle of combat. So. Fireball, sleep. Fireball, sleep. Never mind.
Oh, that would be all. Okay, just taking a hit. Can I just give a net? Come back up.
Exactly. Exactly.
So what should be? Should we? What we should be looking for first?
Well, the gate of silver keys would be the obvious
gate.
thing.
But we don't know where that could be at
I
all.
mean, we can continue looking around this wing for
Yeah.
we're over
I
here.
mean-
Otherwise, go north to the chapel.
Oh, we should have asked about the dead people in the big old throne room.
We're still right here.
It's
He's
too
right
late
beside
now.
us.
It's too late now. We've moved on. I can't possibly turn around and ask this person standing behind me now. They are behind me.
Yeah. We'll have
Okay.
random encounters.
This double door.
Uh,
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
do ask about that, he actually.
it's too late.
just-
I've left. I
Okay,
don't know
well,
what you're
that's fine.
talking about.
Yeah. If you don't ask, then you don't ask. That's fine. So where are you going?
Double doors.
Double doors to the
doors,
top that are hidden by
big one,
the
35. Okay.
handout.
All right.
Where's
So
the handout?
it is a ballroom. It's a
mine.
large room with parquet waxed wood floors. The acoustics in this room are quite excellent. In the center of the north wall is a balcony. You notice several musical instruments lying on the balcony. Swinging from a large chandelier in the center of the room is a small, hairy, misshapen figure dressed in the clothing of a court jester. He holds the ends of 3 long chains, which are attached to the necks of 3 white-furred apes that are on the floor itself. And here, let me reveal the area for you.
It's the red ghost.
A large...
You're gonna also have to move the handout for people who are watching the stream.
Ah, yes.
And just close it. They don't need to know.
Yes, close, out, move, dispose of, delete, make larger. One of those things. Yeah.
I can't
Oh.
open it anymore.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Roll20, but I cannot open things that I have previously opened and then closed.
Oh, yeah.
You might just have to refresh your screens. All right, so there you go.
Well,
This creature in the chandeliers holding on to the leashes that go down to these 3 white apes that are on the floor here. And that's all that's in the
I was
room.
expecting that.
Bonjour!
Yeah. So you speak French to him. And actually from his location up on the chandelier, he does this kind of little bow to you. Speaks French back to you, saying, bonjour. Welcome to the dance floor. I'm afraid there's little entertainment here these days.
Where exactly are these apes? They're down on
Directly
the floor. Are
on
they
the
anywhere
floor.
near us?
I'm assuming that unless people tell me otherwise, you're standing at the doors.
Yeah, pretty much just crowding in
Yeah.
that way.
I
All right. No entertainment, you say? I will dance my way in. Just
Okay.
For the hell of it.
He
Give me a dice
claps.
roll.
He claps, making kind of a rhythm as you dance. He's trying to match it to your dancing. He kind of capers along up in the chandeliers. The 3 white apes look unamused as they just kind of hang out right below, but nothing attempts to come near you at all. So right now, Fig Jam is in the room. What the rest of you guys doing?
Darby will enter the room.
All right, Darby. Do you dance? Do you do anything fun?
Oh? No, well, no, I would be cautious. I'm not dancing for now.
Okay, yeah, you step in. He kind of sticks out his tongue and makes a brat sound at you as he continues to clap for Fig Jam, who's capering on the floor.
So you're dancing, Fig Jam?
Come in. It's fun and exciting.
The instruments that were laying up on kind of like the bandstand kind of come erect, and a tune starts playing to follow the capering of Fig Jam.
I come in the room and try to do like a cartwheel.
Maybe a dex check.
I use round, so it might work.
I'd like to use a reroll on that.
If you want, mark it off.
Let's see here. All right. Let me roll from here this time. Dex check. If I can find the cursor. Here we are.
Isn't your dex 5?
Yes. Yes, it is. I'm not going to reroll.
All right, roll a d6. All right, take 4 points of damage as you severely sprain something as you try to do this cartwheel into the room. You end up hurling yourself across the floor, which you slide on this waxed, smooth wood floor until you careen into a very solid wall.
But did it make them laugh?
It did. He laughs
Okay.
uproariously, points to you, and claps as the music
All right.
continues to play.
I'm, as a ranger, more interested in the apes. I want to go sort of check them out.
All right.
Look, I'm half expecting them that we're going to be in dance partners with the apes, just so I'm prepared for it.
All right. So you enter the room.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let me move Radnar in, and so you're last to come in.
Yeah.
When
It's
you
a
come
scene
in,
wherever we go.
he loses. This is when Galen walks in. He loses the smile on his face, and he points at you and says, "You, Catherine, I'll have your head!" And the apes are let loose, and they rush Galen.
Oh, Jesus.
Right. So roll surprise, Galen.
I'll just knock my glass over first. Right. It was empty, fortunately. Let's see. Surprise. 3. I'm not surprised.
Okay. Not surprised. Go ahead and roll a d6 for your side, and that thing we talked about at the end of last session happens.
Okay.
Oh, are you possessed? Or something. Ooh.
Hang on a minute. What one's a fix? Dex does. Right, okay. Not a problem.
Yep. So
4.
he rolled a 4. They rolled a 2. You guys go first. Yeah, nobody. I had him roll surprise for your side, so his shouting made everyone kind of aware something was about to happen. The apes are let loose, and they just kind of go on all fours, rushing right towards Galen. I didn't ask, but you do have a chance to. Is anyone casting? No.
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 I want to cast sleep, but I'm gonna get one of us if I do that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now
Well, I mean, if you cast it on the apes, you will definitely catch Galen, but you can make it so that you don't catch anyone else.
And remember, it goes on order of hit dice. So if the apes aren't that high, which they might be, then they'll be first, and I might be fine.
You know what? I think you're probably higher than them, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast sleep.
All right.
Worst case, I'm up again in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll how many hit dice it affects.
2d8.
2d8. Okay. I don't know how all this stuff works.
Okay, 4 hit
Okay.
dice.
Wow.
Give me just a second.
That sucks.
That sucks. That's a roll, though, if you want spare points.
I could make a reroll on that.
You could,
Okay.
if you want to. You are? Okay,
Yeah.
knock it out.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. They are simply 1 hit die creatures.
Oh.
Actually, wait, no, hold on. No,
Yeah.
I am incorrect. Give me a second.
They're half hit dice creatures.
All right. But I wouldn't think one nice. Oh, we'll find out. As Bert tries to just
No.
find the right step block.
What level are you, Galen?
6.
6. Okay, so yeah, one of the apes drops. The other
way.
2 do not. Okay, so that was casting. Has anybody got a missile they want to use? They have not yet closed on Galen.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll shoot an arrow.
Oh, that hits.
Nice.
You do some damage to one.
Nice.
It is not enough to take it down, but it does do it some damage. Anyone else got missile? Nope. Anyone else have an action? Radnar, Fig Jam?
Well, random cast.
Oh, that's right. Radnar cast, yeah.
Yeah.
Fig Jam, nothing?
I keep dancing
Okay.
right now.
Galen, what are you doing?
I imperiously, somebody would say regally, say, stop! Commandingly.
All right. So are you using a spell? What are you, or just doing that?
That's
Just
my
trying-
sheer natural charisma.
Okay. In this case, it's not going to do anything cause reasons. Cause reasons.
Okay.
And you are shocked that
Nothing happens.
nothing happens, especially from the little ape person that is let go of the chains as the 2 apes crash into you. Their turn. Okay.
What's the bull rush damage on an 8?
Yeah, hold on. 16 is what's your AC?
2.
Okay. All right. 1 is actually going to hit you. Multiple attacks, actually. So second attack, miss. So it hits you with one of its attacks. As it just bites into your shoulder, taking 8 points of damage as it just mauls your left shoulder.
Ow.
That's sharp.
That was my favourite left shoulder too.
Yep. The apes seem to be wholly interested on Galen only. Next round, let's have Darby roll a d6 for your side. Is anyone casting?
Roll a 6.
No casting?
I'm gonna use a wand.
Okay. That's fine. That'll go in the missile phase then. So simultaneous at 6. Wand will go. So what are you using? Which wand?
I was actually gonna use the wand of paralyzation. Do I need to touch them with that?
No, it is just like the spell.
Nice, okay.
Let me look it up real quick. Come on, where is this?
Is that hold person?
No,
Steps.
this is a different thing. I've got to look at it in another edition of D&D. Give me a second, because it's not made for this edition. Okay, so roll me a d6.
All right.
I had to look up some notes on that as well. Okay. All right, you cast it, and the creature stops in its tracks, leaving just one ape up. Was anyone
Nice.
else casting?
Is it the injured one or the uninjured one?
Well, which one were you aiming at, Bill?
Was there one on him?
Both
Yes,
were
there
on.
was one on you. That was the uninjured one that was on him. And there was one that missed him, but is still.
I would have gone for the one that was on him. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, there we go. That one's paralyzed. Okay, so Darby, do you want to shoot in?
Will I? Well, I don't
Just
want
don't
to.
fail, really. Don't fumble your freaking roll.
Yeah, I don't want to fire at the
And
game.
this roll what you rolled last time, it'll be
Oh,
fine.
okay.
-5 is pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. Which one were you shooting at? The one that's already damaged and moving, or
Yeah,
since it's
that one.
simultaneous, you can't really tell the other one's paralyzed yet. So you're going to shoot the wounded one.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
Same
another
one.
arrow protrudes from it. It's still up and angry, but it is more damaged. Galen,
I see.
I have this mace in my hand, so I'm going to mace the one that's on me, the one that gets paralyzed, but I don't.
yeah, it'll still get its attack though because it's simultaneous. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
Oh, AC 8. I don't know what that.
Yep, that does not hit. Okay, Fig Jam, you doing anything?
Yeah, I'll pull my small stabbing stick out of my thing as I'm doing like disco dancing, and then I'll dance my way over to the one that is asleep on the floor and stab it with the downward thrust.
All right, yeah, you
Lay out of
coup
its
de
move
grace.
away.
Yeah, coup de grace.
Yep.
You kill the one
Do,
that's
do,
down.
do.
Oh boy! All right, so both apes hit you,
Ooh,
Galen, and
down I go.
hold on, they each get a second attack.
If they
So,
rolled like they did last time with the
yep,
damage,
one
down I
attack
go.
each. One attack each, not two. First one
Doesn't
only
matter.
does 1
You
point
can
of
just go to
damage,
sleep.
and the other one does 7, so 8 points of damage.
Boom. That's 2/3 of my hit points wiped out just in that 2 attacks.
Yep.
Just from the
Yeah.
just from the 2 rounds, I should say. 2 rounds of
Yep.
attacks.
And so then the ape goes. One of them goes rigid. That's the one that did the 7 points of damage. So mid bite, he goes rigid. The other one, so we got a coup de grace on the one on the ground from Fig Jam, and then one of them is highly wounded. So really, there's only one still in action. Now that you guys can see what's going on, let's have Radnar roll for your side.
D6.
The thing in the chandelier, now swinging on the chandelier, just keeps pointing accusingly at Galen. Seems to be ignoring everyone except for Galen.
rolled
pretty
a 2.
fascinating as well.
Another simultaneous round.
My
All
God.
right.
All right. Missile fire, anyone? Or magic?
I'm casting magic missile.
Go ahead. Do your damage.
Okay.
You're doing the
next-
one that's still active, I take it.
Yes, and I've got 3 missiles, I believe.
Yep.
So let's
3d6.
do 1d6 plus 1. And we'll just add 1 to this. So the first one does 6 points.
Okay.
Second one does 2 points.
Yep, that kills it.
Okay. And then, 5 more on top of that.
It's
Overkilled it.
already dead.
Yeah. All right, so 1 frozen ape, 2 dead apes, and the one in the ceiling is still shouting accusations in a stream of cursing French as it points to Galen. And on its turn, it is going to cast a spell. Galen, make me a save versus spell.
Fine. There.
All right, hold on.
I ignore it.
There might be a
Save
negative
for
to it.
half. I need more than a -4 in order for it to fail.
No, you're good. Yeah, so it tries to cast a spell at you.
Can I shoot an arrow at the
The little one.
oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
ACC. Oh,
That hits. You okay? Yeah, you shoot it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. I
Right
hit
through the neck.
2 times.
Yeah.
Not 2 times, but I think
Yeah,
it's
either one actually kills him. He only had 5 hit points. Yeah, the arrow takes him right through the throat. He's just rammed right off that chandelier as he falls to the ground. He's gasping and he's still staring accusingly at Galen, pointing his finger as the life goes out of his eyes.
Oh. Well, was not so strong.
Go over and kill off the other ape that is paralyzed
Yep.
before it can
Yep.
do anything. Oh. Well,
All right.
Catherine.
Now that we're out of combat, the first ape that you kill reverts into a human, wearing brightly colored garb, has the very distinctive features that tell you that he is of the Amberite line. And the one that you just coup de grace a moment later does the same, transfers into a woman with the very distinct high cheekbones and narrow chin of the Amber family.
But not the third one.
paralyzed.
The
It's
third
not
one's no. Somebody killed the
They're all
paralyzed
dead
one.
now.
Yeah. Third
Okay,
one.
they're
Yeah.
dead.
Same thing happens again. It is another member of the Amber family. Now dead.
Wow.
Um,
What a
well,
dick. He turned his family members into apes.
Now the hairy guy doesn't
think
look
he's-
nothing like the Ambers.
yeah,
He
just
does
hates
not
them.
change. He looks exactly like he did. He's a stunted little man. He is a man, but he's stunted and hunched
that's-
back and just looks awful. He looks more ape than man, but he's definitely a man.
So yeah, I am addressing Galen.
Yeah.
And saying, "Hello, Catherine. Was it? What are you
Oh.
doing in there?
What are you talking about?
You?
It's me, Galen. Galen. Fig Jam. Fig Jam. Galen.
Oh, okay. I guess that person was crazy then. Eh.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Seemed to be. Do I look like a Catherine?
I mean, I'm not sure what a Catherine looks like exactly, but yes.
Make me a wisdom check, Fig Jam. And this is more wisdom than intelligence.
Well, am I wise? Let's press the button. I'm not sure. Yeah, low success.
Yeah, there's something off about Galen. Something just a little off.
Are you? I mean, we just spent a month together in a very close quarters, and you're behaving slightly differently to how you were then.
It's subtle things like he's standing straighter than he normally does, almost with an imperious bearing.
I turned to him and I said, I could cast ESP and just sense his thoughts to see if it's really Galen.
Sense thoughts is different to ESP.
Well, that all
Isn't it?
depends on.
Well,
how
Depends on the
yeah,
edition.
the
yeah,
spell
but
is.
yes,
Yeah.
ESP will tell you what the person is thinking at that moment.
Okay, I can't remember ESP.
Mhm.
Even though I can cast it, I didn't never bother to look it up. Yeah, no, I got the spell when we were eating.
Yep.
I never bothered to look it up though, because it's a mage spell. Why would I use mage spells?
Well, I can
It's
cast it
ridiculous.
once a day, so I'm going to go ahead. And,
Once a week or once a month. It's not.
I thought it said once a day.
No, it was nothing like that good.
Once a week.
I don't know.
Once a week.
Yeah.
Kurt will
It's
have
once
to
a week.
tell me because I did write once a day on here. Oh,
Once a
no,
week.
you're right. Once a week.
Yeah.
I can't read my own writing.
I mean, you can
so
go to
I-
sleep for a week after. It's fine. So,
Yeah, what counts as a week here?
So, do you cast it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so it takes you a turn to focus in one direction.
One direction.
All right. So, oh, wow. So, Galen, Radnar is staring very intently at you. Is there something you want to do as he directs his thoughts into your head?
My mind to your mind, your thoughts. My
Mhm.
thoughts.
Nano.
So he said that. I'll need to check something with you, Bert.
Yep. Well, the
Some
jig is kind of up, so we can just kind of talk about it if you want. So her motivations is she feels that there's a better chance of her leaving her curse in your body. So that's her motivation, is she's wanting to see this through so she can get out riding your body.
Yeah, but Galen doesn't know that she's there.
Galen does not know. Well, actually, we haven't rolled
So-
yet. Go ahead and roll me a D100. This is not a high or low. Just roll me a D100.
Me? Or
Nope.
you guys?
Me.
Galen.
Galen.
Yeah,
It's-
you are not aware that she's there.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking, if she has any control at this point and wants to stop Radnor from detecting her, she might cast confusion.
She might.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think
Okay.
she might do at this point.
Galen Radnar, go ahead and roll a D6 and add your dex bonus.
My dex bonus? Okay, so -2.
Yep.
4.
D6, so that'd be a 4.
Oh,
Simultaneous.
simultaneous. All right, so they both happen. So ESP tells you that there are two minds inhabiting Galen's body. Galen seems to be like asleep, like you would know what someone's consciousness looks like asleep, and the other one is in control. So you also pick up the thought that you're about to be hit by a spell. So you cast confusion on. Okay, so now remember though, since you don't have your spell book, yeah. Okay, so
That's why I'm quite reluctant to do anything. But at this point, she probably receives it as an attack. So
yep.
yeah, I'm going to go that way.
All right, Radnar.
It's quite a powerful spell, but it's the only thing we've got to go. Okay, you're going to see me. I'm not going to let that happen. Boom.
Actually, you can get everybody. It's a area of effect. 3d6
Okay.
subjects, so a minimum of 3, so you can catch everybody in this room. So each of you are more than level 3, so all of you do get a save. So everybody save versus spell.
Nice.
You don't have to save. You can fail if you want to.
Fail.
Okay, are you going to keep the fail?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, going to keep the fail. Fig Jam, did you succeed or fail?
Yeah, I fail as well.
You going to keep the fail?
Yeah,
Okay.
why not?
Radnar, succeed or fail?
I succeeded.
You succeeded. It did not affect him, but it affected the other two. Darby, Roll me 2d6. And as I'm not looking at that screen just now, tell me what your result is, please.
I rolled an 8.
An 8. You just stand there confused. And until you make your save, that's all you're going to do. Fig Jam, roll me 2d6.
Everybody. I have a 3.
That's low.
Attack Galen.
Oh.
Yeah, this
Oh, the
not
joy
good.
of the spell. That's what the spell does.
Yeah.
I wasn't, yeah.
attack Galen, however you wish.
All right. Well, I attack Galen then.
You've got your steady stick out. You're going to kill me.
I did. Well, no, I've probably put that away by now. I don't know.
Punch him.
You
So,
attack
yeah.
me. How do you attack me?
All right, yeah, make your attack with your pointy stick.
No, not pointy stick. Just
Oh,
hands.
your
I
hands,
Put my
all right.
pointy sticks
That's
away.
fine.
Stat.
I
What's
mean, I
It's a melee
Don't know
attack.
what that would
Damage
be.
is a d4 plus your strength bonus.
I'll just roll that.
Oh, it
I
hits!
hit a -2, and I do 1 damage. And
All right,
that's
so
it.
you always will do at least 1 point. So you smack
Ow.
Galen. You probably slap Galen, as a matter of fact.
You smack a bitch up.
Okay. Next round then is going to be a go ahead and roll for initiative, Galen and Fig Jam. Use your dex bonus because the only thing the rest of you can do is to try and save again. Actually, no, Radnar, you weren't affected.
No.
So what is your so go ahead, you know what? It's 2 sides here. Galen's side and then Fig Jam and Radnar. So Galen, roll a d6, Fig Jam, roll a d6. Okay, Darby. Okay, thank you. Failed again, so you're still standing confused. Galen, you rolled a 5, and Fig Jam rolled a 3. So Galen, you're going.
that was
Oh, is that
with
not?
my initiative bonus, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's lower anyway.
So Galen, you're going first. What do? Fig Jam looks just royally pissed at you, slapping you furiously. Radnar was
didn't
not
want to
affected
do
by the
this.
spell.
But I'm going to cast another spell.
Uh-huh.
Hold person.
Hold person. Okay.
I don't count as a person.
Hold maniac. Okay, so hold person.
Third
Hold
level
person.
spell.
Yeah, 3rd level spell. So who are you holding? Actually, you
yeah,
can do
Fig Jam.
group or individual.
I'll probably go for group then.
Okay. Now, it's more likely if you target just an individual, their save is a -2.
Yeah.
A group, you can do up to 1d4. So if you want to do a group, roll a d4.
Actually, yeah, no, we'll go specifically for Fig Jam because he's on a threat at the moment.
Because of the slap. Okay.
Yeah.
Fig Jam, roll a save with a -2.
Alrighty.
Save versus what? Spell?
Spell.
Save versus spell. Yeah.
Well, that doesn't. Why is it not save versus paralyze? Don't we have that one?
Because it is a
Yeah.
spell that's causing an effect. So it's save versus spell. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here. And then
Very nice, I'll make it save versus
success, even with a -2.
All right. Yeah. Then you're good. It does
Rolled an
not
18.
work.
Do you roll confusion each round?
Yes. Until they make a save, they continue to be confused.
Yeah, but it's each round they roll a different action, isn't it?
What's that?
For confusion, you roll a different action. You roll a 2d6 each round to see what you're doing that round, isn't it?
No. It stays with the thing that you get.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know some versions of it you roll
Yeah.
each time.
Actually, I guess we can see if Fig Jam actually comes out of the confusion so he can stop attacking. That's up to you.
No, it's coming out of
yeah.
confusion and stopping attacking. They're not the same.
Darby is still standing confused. So if you want to roll again, Fig Jam, to see if you're out of the spell.
Spells again.
Yeah, no modifier, just straight up. You're
Success.
fine. But you can still keep attacking him if you want. So it's your action. Radnar and Fig Jam, what are you guys doing?
1 to paralyzation. From Galen.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Okay, roll a d6.
Yeah, I have no idea what the d6 are for, but we'll find out.
Okay.
3.
All right, goes off. Galen, save versus
Save
spell.
versus spell. Failure. I'm
Nice.
not going to spin re-rolls. 'cause
Okay.
That's just...
Galen is paralyzed.
Fig Jam, you attack?
No, I was gonna.
Knee him in the nuts! That'll be a new experience for her.
He could
Now,
just do like the
paralyzed
Hulk
both of us or
Hogan
just
leg
one of
drop.
us?
All
I
right.
was going to tie up his hands.
Okay, that's
so,
fine.
Yeah.
So we'll end the session there, where Galen has been paralyzed, and you're going to mobilize him. You're going to hog tie him, and then you can work out what's going on there next time.
Great.
Oh wow!
Nice and crazy stuff.
That
Yeah,
was fun.
we've gone through 2 rooms, three if you count the count the giant. Ah,
It only
yeah,
took us
but
a
it's
month.
fun. Yeah, it only took a month. Awesome. Richard, what do you got going on?
If you cannot blow people away with your brilliance, baffle them with your bullshit. And if you want to be baffled by bullshit, why don't you come and join me playing video games here on Twitch over at LMTDTMFFR, or, so with me now, a limited time offer. No
No
bells. There
Bill,
we go.
what do you got going on?
Well, I am, I'm still running games for Frog God Organized Play. I am currently running the Swords and Wizardry version of Lost City of Baracus, which we almost had our first death in the campaign. Not quite, though. Came close. And on Sundays, I'm running Tunnels of Terror, 5th edition version, although that may be ending soon, and I'll be running something else. So.
Is this on? Do they have an official stream?
They don't. They
Okay.
don't. But organized play, basically, all you got to do is go on the Discord server and sign up.
All right,
and you
sure.
Get in games.
I will
Yeah.
grab that link before next time we play, so we can toss that down there.
All right.
Jeff, what do you got going on?
Not much. I'm playing in Bill's Lost City of Baracus game. And I've got this week from my friendly local game store a
Nice.
Blood Bowl, a brand new 2nd season board game. So, well, I'll try to learn that game.
Nice. Good stuff. And Jameis.
I've got my blog, which hasn't been doing much recently because we've been in lockdown and thus I can't really get out to the cinema too easily. But that may be changing in the next week or so.
You can take a vacation to another room in your house and tell us all about that room. And if you found us, twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. We stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. This Sunday is going to be probably the last episode of our Powered by the Apocalypse version of Shadowrun, going to a new system the next time we play. Tuesdays is 1st edition Dungeons & Dragons, and Fridays is this BX game where we went through some classic modules. Be adding some games soon. I'm not sure if it's going to switch out for another day or take another new day, but we got some Call of Cthulhu coming up and some GURPS Traveler as well in the near future. So join us on our Discord. Check out all of our social media sites right there in the stream. And say goodnight, everybody. Thanks for watching, by the way.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night,
night.
everybody.